Hi, the rich task that we did today was I posted up on my smartboard, how many cups does it take to reach the height of me? And then I asked the students to generate a list of questions that they had that they needed answered, I guess, in order to actually come out with an answer to the problem. So the obvious questions were, how tall am I? What type of cups am I going to use? So I gave them 2 styrofoam cups, which I bought from Walmart for, I think they were about $1.97 for 51. And I gave each kid, this is just an example, but I gave each kid a stack, or each group a stack of 2, and I told them, leave them on the desk and don't touch them for right now. Then other questions they asked were, how are we going to stack them? And my answer was like this. This would be an option that would be a little bit easier to calculate for a little bit lower algebra class, but it would be hard at the end to stack enough to reach your height without them tipping over. So they generated a list of questions. Then I said, don't touch your cups, and I want you to give me your very best estimate for how many cups this is going to take. And I gave them only 30 seconds, and then we went around the class and they told me their answers. They were not allowed to duplicate. So if another group had their answer, they either had to decide to go up or down, depending on what they thought. Then I gave them 10 minutes to actually solve the problem. Some kids made tables, some actually wrote an equation, some used guess and check, some just kept the pattern going until they got tall enough to be 63 inches. And at the end of their 10 minutes, the groups came up and shared out their strategy for finding the answer, and I wrote down their solutions on the board. Then we pulled out cups from the closet, and they actually stacked them so that they could see that they came out to be about 111 cups, and we talked about why the algebraic formula was not exactly the same as the answer that they came up with in class. One thing I pointed out to some of the groups, because they didn't ask me if I was keeping my shoes on, or if I was going barefoot, or how I was actually going to be standing. They just assumed that I was taking my shoes off. If you have any questions, please send an email. Thank you. Bye.